All right, next up, we got Mr. Cochran. You don't want to speak, Steve. Next, Mr. Mark Schlefstein. He's got a comment.
I'll be real quick. I don't normally do this, as I'm sure you guys are aware, but I figured it was a good time to update you on what actually is going on with us, the paper, and also a little bit broader. Just so you know, because it's very confusing, the Times-Picayune, which was the 3-day-a-week, 24/7 online operation in New Orleans, went out of business. It was put out of business by its owners. The name, the Times-Picayune, and the website were sold to the Advocate. The Advocate, of course, had its own New Orleans edition that was started 6 years ago. It has been renamed as of July 2nd, the Times-Picayune, the New Orleans Advocate. It hired a handful of reporters from the Times-Picayune, including our coastal team, our environmental team of 4 reporters. 2 of them are funded by a grant through the Society of Environmental Journalists from the Walton Family Foundation. That grant is up for renewal and is expected to be renewed for another 2 years. And I'm supposed to go under that grant, just so you know. We have a 4th reporter that's being funded by ProPublica, another grant, all environmental. So that's for us, so you know what's going on with the Times-Picayune, the New Orleans Advocate. In addition, I just got back from the Society of Environmental Journalists and wanted to let you know that there is still significant interest amongst reporters around the United States in what is happening here in Louisiana. The good news coming out of that meeting is that its membership is now up to very close to 1,500 members, mostly in the United States and Canada, as opposed to where it was 4 or 5 years ago, where it was dropping to about 1,200. The less good news is that more than 50% of those members are freelancers. Which means that they're not tied to a media organization directly, but they're all looking for stories. And in that light, I should also point out to you that I'm sure you guys are aware over the last year that another organization, a nonprofit called the Institute for Journalism and Natural Resources, sent a mission of reporters to review things involving the lower Mississippi River that led to stories in quite a few different publications over the last 6 months or so. They are beginning a new project that will be bringing reporters early next year to the coast to look at Gulf issues in Louisiana and Texas. So with that, I'll leave you guys alone.
You said that was next month they were doing that?
Well, they're talking about it right now, and it'll be next spring probably when they do that.
Okay, good. Thank you, Mark. Let's see. I got another one here. Mr. Richard Fisher from the Louisiana Charter Boat Association.